The mic's not working. There we go.
There we go. It's that time, the last time we do chips, at least in this first series of Chip Olympics. And we're here today, finally. We have arrived. We have the best of the best out of what we've tried. And it's time to pit them against each other and see which one is reigning king. Will we find a God tier today?
God tier.
What do you think, Wait? What's the highest tier we're going to find?
I don't know if they understand the journey. We've lost a job in between this journey. Okay?
Yes.
Okay? This is serious. And we still kept it up and we met the demands. You know, honorable mention to Pringles Part 2.
Commitment.
But yes.
You didn't see it, but we experienced it.
Yes.
Oh, did we? Let's just say nothing really came from that that's going to be here today. But
trash.
Listen. Chip Olympics. Will we find a God tier today? I think so. I think we will.
I want to give it a rundown real quick.
Go for it.
Doritos, Lay's, Pringles, Pringles Part 2, Sun Chips, Ruffles, Vicky's, Utz.
What do you think? What do you think?
That's what we've been through. Bro, let me tell you, the last, 3 videos, the chips have been, trash. Actually, Vicky's was good. But I am so excited to take a big old bite of some delicious Doritos, man.
It's been a long time, dude.
It's been so long. I wish I had dated. I wish I knew the date off the top of my head so I could tell you how many months it's been.
We were definitely at the job.
100%.
Yeah, we were.
100%.
It's been a while. 6
months? That long? No, has it been
These have been through COVID, bro.
Yeah.
Still in COVID. Oh my God.
Now let me tell you, I think we have a special invitation today. And it's a Vicky's chip. And I think that Vicky's chip is going to end up being the top tier. I'm not going to say the God tier.
Okay.
But it might be. But the top tier. Tippity top. Above. You have anything?
Oh, yeah. I know. I already know.
You already know.
What is going to be the tippity top tier. And I think it's going to be a neck and neck battle between the spicy nacho Dorito and those Lay's. What is it? Southern?
What is it? Sweet and Southern heat.
Let's go.
Barbecue.
Man.
Most of what we got today is either barbecue or jalapeno.
Yeah,
yes.
Because
they're just the best.
They just have turned out really well overall. You know.
Especially barbecue.
Yeah, but.
Because we're all on board with barbecue.
Yeah, we are. And so.
That's true.
My guy. Hit us with the categories before we get into this.
So because for the Chip Olympics, we can't do the standard 4 things we've been doing. No. Today, for you, we've got the Chips Snap. The Chips Crunch. The satisfaction you get from consuming every bite and each chip. And for a finale, the big question. If you're stranded on a freaking deserted island with nothing but your shoes, would you be okay with this chip? That's all. That's where it is. There you go.
Yo, let's get into this right here. I'm ready.
All right. If you see, we got clouds under us, beneath us. We're grabbing these chips from Earth to see if we're gonna bring them to heaven or just throw them back.
Send them up or drop them back down.
Yes. So the first one is
Doritos Spicy Nacho. Let me get those, guys.
Yes, sir. My mouth is watering. I'm ready.
Yes. We didn't even get water today because we forgot, but also because these are all gonna be so dang delicious, except for the Ruffles.
Oh, I think we forgot to let them know that there's someone who didn't make it. We decided that they were not really fit last minute.
We didn't even remember.
We didn't even remember them.
Technically, Utz was supposed to be here, but Walmart didn't have them, so we didn't get them, and we didn't really care that much. We went, but let me tell you. Well, we'll get back to that. Utz, not today, bro. Sorry, you broke your leg on the way. You got disqualified.
Oh my gosh. Dang.
It's like you got to think it a little bit better. Like it's the snap and the crunch. It's two different things.
Lay it out for us, Will. What's the difference?
So the snap is like the first bite you get when that chip snaps at first. Ah, Doritos. I'm just gonna start. Doritos. Snap. I'm gonna give it a 10.
10. Ooh, you're starting out strong
Oh,
today,
man.
bro.
It's light. It's a light snap. It's not like a very hard chip. It's a light snap, but it's very consistent throughout the crunch. So like you feel like the chip is not breaking apart. If you guys remember, I don't remember. We had this chip. It was kind of like melting in your mouth. It was
Oh,
disgusting.
that was so weird, but I rated it high.
You did.
Yeah, you did.
You're that guy. So this crunch is very consistent throughout. Like you can crunch it all the way to the tiniest bit, and if
That's
you
a
find
fact.
like a little bit more, like that's stuck, and you take it out, you can still you feel the crunch, even if it's like a couple of days in. So I'll give it another 10. I want to keep eating it. So that means
satisfaction.
that I am totally satisfied with every bite. Every new bite, it reminds me of the snap, of the crunch. And let's not even talk about the flavor because that's already been rated. Super delicious. Another 10.
Woo! Big money, big money. What do you got for this? On the desert island.
This would
you
be-
be okay with this chip?
This would be the chip to have it online.
You would be 100% satisfied on that island. You'd be like, I'm stuck on this island, but nothing but
You know
my
what?
shoes, but at least, and Doritos, but at least I've got Doritos.
I'll say no.
What? After all that satisfaction, you're gonna say no?
Yes. This is because it's spicy. And if it at one point bothers me,
Go drink that salt water, bro. You're done.
exactly, bro.
Ooh.
Exactly.
Big
That's-
brain. Big
I
brain.
love-
I would have been screwed. I would have been like, crap.
And if I love spicy, but I gotta tell you, I'm in an island. I have nothing. I would know where to go. I probably gotta take piss, filter it, and and just drink the water out of that. Do some scientific stuff. And I don't know how to do that anyway. So
You have no
I
idea how
already
to
know what
filter
I'm gonna
pee.
end up about. So that's where this falls.
Look, check this out.
Mm.
I'm just gonna keep it simple, all right? Because this man done wrapped it all up real nice, put a nice bow on that junk. For us, I gotta give that first category a 10. Okay,
10.
you and I love the way you explain how the crunch, you can't beat it. Like it's down to a dust. It's down to mush in your mouth before you even like you can't even recognize that it's a Dorito until like at that point, right?
Mhm.
But all the way through, it's a consistent
Crunch, 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 crunch.
all the way
This
through.
bag's
That's
about
a
to be
10.
done before we finish talking.
That is a 10. Yo, you guys gotta scale back. We got a whole lot more to experience down here. All right.
I didn't gotta clean my hands. Can I get some of that?
Okay, check that out.
Thank you, sir.
I gotta give it another 10.
Mm.
Another 10
For the satisfaction?
for the satisfaction. If it were the last chip, it is good.
It's not the last chip, bro. You're stranded on an island.
Sorry. I'm on an island. I'm
Nothing
stranded
but
on
your
an island
shoes.
With my shoes, okay? I'm thinking about that salt water, man. Like, do I want to put myself through extra torture?
If he hadn't have said
Happen
this,
to do-
said
Yeah,
that, this
bro.
would have been a god tier
This would have
perfect
been a
chip.
god tier perfect chip, but I do have to say that I would pass up on that moment because it's actually not that hot to me. But my thing is, it almost doesn't have that it doesn't have so much of an edge that some of these other things I know have on their original chip, and that's why I gotta say I would not. I would
It's not better than your shoes. I mean, it's better than your shoes, but it's not ideal.
Thank you.
Bro, we're all uniform 100% on this. He said the words that clearly explained exactly how we all feel. There's not really a need to elaborate further. 10 for the snap, 10 for the crunch, 10 for the satisfaction, but maybe if it was a freshwater island, but that's not really a thing. So it's gonna be a saltwater island.
It's like a dune. Like what is it like a I don't know.
An island in a lake.
Yeah.
You could just swim, but you'd rather eat the Dorito.
Alright. The ratings are in. You made a good look, Doritos. You did well. You hit the flips. You hit the twist. You hit the jump. You almost stuck the landing.
So unfortunately, that last category is the most important category.
Yeah.
And so even though it got legitimately perfect 10s in all 3 categories,
I'm kind of bothered by it.
Reduced to a love it. It's still good, but
It hurts.
That category, bro, that's saltwater, man. That's saltwater in our imaginary island. Well, let's move on to the next one.
I think I would grab whatever bag that is.
Sweet Southern Heat Barbecue.
Humans on Earth. I bring you what I didn't think was possible from Lay's. The automatic god tier from me. Sweet Southern Heat Barbecue.
So that's what you think is going to be at
Yes.
the top of the top.
Woo! Baby.
With 2 more gathered there.
See, I gotta...
Yo.
That's a big old chip, bro. Pass these along. Don't hog them to yourself, guys. I keep on going to smell them, but then I'm like, oh, but it doesn't matter.
Dang, man, this is the Chip Olympics.
Bro, I forgot how good these were.
But
These are even better than the Doritos, bro. We can't have all 10s on all these chips.
The Chip Olympics, man. This is the Chip Olympics.
I already know.
I gotta
know.
give it.
You want to start, Keegan?
Okay.
This is
Bro, this is so good.
It is very good.
forgot, man.
It is very good. Okay? It's very good. So, for crunch. No, it's a snap. It's a snap.
Snap.
It's a snap. It doesn't have much of a snap, man.
You're right, bro. These categories are so difficult.
I
It
gotta
tastes so good, but it doesn't matter. It's about these categories.
give it an 8. I gotta give it an 8.
It's the snap, bro.
The snap.
It's
The
a snap.
crunch. There really isn't much of a crunch. That first bite is all you're gonna get from it. Dang.
This
That
chip
is
is
like-
all about flavor, man.
It is.
That's where it got big, but that's not an option here.
I'll give it because it doesn't have any variation from the original Lay's. I gotta give that a 7. It hurts. It pains me.
I know what you feel,
It
man.
pains me.
I know.
These are better than those, but these are outperformed. But those are gonna beat these ones.
Now, third category.
Satisfaction. This is where you can care about the flavor.
I will give it 11, but I can't. Let's give it a 10. But
With
I
the-
am willing to deal and guzzle this salt water if I have to because it just tastes so friggin' good. Dang. Please give it a 10 all the way. Let's go. Who's next?
Let me get this. 100%. The snap and the crunch compared to the Dorito, bro. The snap. Trying to relive the moment. I don't have a chip in my mind.
Yeah.
In my hand.
I'm kind of sensing you're about to punch this really down.
I don't want to, bro.
Smack.
It's so good, but we gotta care about these categories.
Exactly.
These are the judging characteristics, nothing else, no matter how delicious it is. I'm not ready for the snap. For the crunch,
My man said pass.
I need to
Family
make that
feud.
mean, like
Come on, bro.
5.
Ooh.
It doesn't crunch, bro.
I get it though. I understand.
The Snap. You do get something in there. I'll agree with your 8. With your 8 on that. The satisfaction, bruh. Satisfaction 10. These are freaking amazing. The freaking desert island, bro. I will throw my shoes into the water. Never gonna have to eat them. Gonna eat these chips. 100%.
I think while y'all were talking, I was breaking it down really quick. So the Snap, I'm gonna give it a 3. I mean, you got Doritos.
Compared to that, Doritos was a strong start.
It was like, bam,
Strong.
perfect
start.
snap. So, it's like, so when you go first, you either got the advantage or the disadvantage because you go first. Nobody knows, exactly. So, spicy nacho Doritos made such a good impression. This is going to fall short on the Snap. It's going to fall short on the crunch, which it's worse.
Yeah.
So I'll give it a 1.
Yeah.
Oh, I did
We
not
were,
like
we
the
were
crunch.
generous with the Snap.
Yeah, I think y'all were generous with the Snap and Crunch because the satisfaction is so good, and I'm gonna give it a 9.
You care a lot more about the crunch and stuff.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a big deal to you.
that is a big deal to me. Like, I really want the wholeness of the chip, everything, absolutely everything, single detail. And this wouldn't be the greatest chip on the island for me, but I'm okay with it. I won't throw it out to the turtles in the sea, so whatever.
Yo,
I'll probably use it to feed them.
A
And
10
feed
or a
myself.
4?
In a 4. It's
look, the body, like the body of this versus the body of the Dorito. I just got an idea. You throw it to if you threw the Dorito to the turtles would have time to get to it, but this will just dissolve.
exactly.
Can't even feed the animals.
Exactly.
They can't even enjoy this.
Much to my great chagrin, these are only like it.
What do we got next?
So dang good. Next up, Lay's Honey Barbecue.
Wanna do this one?
Sure.
Damn, you're freaking good, bro.
We're going to put this down, buddy.
My gosh, man, these are so good.
Let me tell you, I think I know the victor already. And I got 2 in mind. These are gonna be the top. I'm not gonna say it. Well, I'm gonna say it. Heck. Sun Chips and Miss Vicky.
You think?
But we gotta go
We
through
gotta
it.
go through it.
These are almost as good, bro. Bro, those sweet southern barbecue heat, bro, those were so good. There's a little bit more crunch, you think?
So, let me go first.
Mm-hmm.
The crunch and the snap game are the same.
Okay.
I am more satisfied with this because it has that sweet. The barbecue had the sweet, but this one is like a little bit more, there's a little more in it. Of course, it's honey barbecue, and I love honey barbecue, so I'll give it a full 10. And I would love this. If I'm going to dessert, I would not give this to the birds or the turtles. I will eat it all by myself. So that's my rating.
All right, check it out. Here's what I think happened. And I don't think you factor this in. Is that there is still that lingering, baby, you want me from the sweet heat. I'm gonna just call it sweet heat. The sweet heat. There's still that, baby, I'm here somewhere. You gonna come back to me? And no, seriously, because I'm having that, and I'm like, when you get you get the Lay's, the honey barbecue, the sweet is coming in more and more and more and more. I'm like, dang, this is like the perfect duo right here.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect duo. And I think that may be why you're giving it a lot more points, because I know that you like the heat, and the heat is still sitting somewhere on your tongue, satisfying enough to where you can enjoy something else even more so because of that added factor. But that's only going to satisfy one category, right? So same thing for me with the first two categories. Same thing. Now when it comes down to the satisfaction, I gotta cut that down to a 6.
Ooh.
I have to, bro, because I paid attention to why am I satisfied by this? Oh, it's because
of that heat.
because of the heat that is still lingering. Right now,
That's a good point.
I would. No. I'm not even gonna say that because it couldn't stand on its own. I would have to eat my shoes
You would eat your shoes
because it couldn't.
instead of these chips.
Because it. Look, guys,
Careful, don't get the spice in your eyeballs.
guys, these aren't horrible chips, but this is the category. These are things we have to
For
consider.
real. For real.
These are things we have to consider. Okay,
I'm hurt though.
these are just things that we have to consider.
But not so much because it's late. So.
Facts.
Still just late.
Go on.
Okay, so I mean, same thing you guys said. The Crush Snap and the Crunch are exactly the same. The satisfaction, I gotta drop down, man. That I don't even care about the extra spice, whatever. Like, these are just not nearly as good as the Sweet Southern Heat Barbecue.
And you're not a huge fan of spicy.
I don't care about the spice. Like I wish it was gone from my mouth. But that taste just wasn't as good. I'm dropping 5 in there. Yeah, I mean, I'm not eating my shoes instead of these, but
Considering the category. Man.
so, but they still made it to the same place, like it.
I think I saved him, really.
Probably
From a lower
almost,
tier.
almost definitely. Dropping those big 10s and him dropping that 0 in there.
I mean,
Yes.
look, I'm just considering, man. I'm considering.
Next up, Pringles Barbecue.
It's like I don't even want to do this.
I mean, I know they're Pringles, but I don't think they were that bad.
Well,
If I remember correctly.
these are different categories.
Exactly, the different categories, and you know that Pringles they come with that little.
They got some snap and crunch.
You don't gotta smell them no more, so we don't gotta talk about smelling like cardboard.
Gotta get that honorary duck face every time we have Pringles.
I will start. Malcolm, did you start one yet? I will start.
Oh, disappointment.
I just want to slap it. I just want to slap this container off the table.
I know I'm liking these, but go ahead.
So, to begin, the snap. There's like, because of the way, like the way they cook these, it almost cushions that snap for me. Like it's kind of like a cushion the whole way through. It's just a cushion, right? But it's not as thin as the Lay's, so I gotta give that a little step above what I gave for the Lay's. I don't remember what that was.
8. That was 8. So a step above is like a 9.
Oh, 9. I'll give it the 9. I will give it the 9. Now the crunch, what was the step above that? I think I gave it like a 7.
7.
Let's give it an 8. Now, getting down to the satisfaction, I would slap that off the table. That's how dissatisfied I am about these. So I'm going to give that a 0. A hardcore 0. Like it broke its leg on that last hurdle.
But bro, would you eat these or your shoes?
I would eat my shoes.
Dang!
My shoes are made out of nice, Doritos, right?
Let me see what you got, Will. You seem to be liking them.
This is the thing, though. I used to like these a lot when I was a kid. So there's a nostalgic feeling to the flavor. It's like when you smell something, it reminds me of some stuff. I think the taste has a similar effect. It's just so weird to find the same taste in something that's been consistent throughout the years, whether it's your mother's cooking or whatever. And this kind of reminds me of back then. So I'm going to try to be as objective as I can. So, the snap.
You don't have to be objective.
That's where the satisfaction comes in, brother. The snap is better than the Lay's. So I'll give it a 5. It's not like, wow, the snap is great, but it snaps enough that, it makes me feel like I'm eating a real chip at least. Like, I don't know. There's something to it. The crunch, it's not like Doritos, it goes all the way till it's like gone. Like, it goes up to like half. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can still chew on it, but then you're like halfway and it starts dissolving, which I don't like. So I'll also give it a 5, which is a lot better than what I gave Lay's. But the satisfaction, look, I'll give it a 5 because
That's all nostalgia gets it is 5?
because all the 5 is the nostalgia. But other than that,
The whole 5 is just
it's just
memories.
sucks. Yeah, it's just memories. If this were to be the first time I taste this chip, I would not be satisfied. But I just know I used to eat this a lot, so this is like, that's why I don't buy these anymore. So if I'm stranded, would I eat this? I probably would.
Yo, I'm the only one eating my shoes.
Better than your shoes.
It'll be better than the shoes.
I'm
Yes.
the only one eating my shoes.
Anybody want some more?
Nah, I ate my shoes, bro.
So, I mean, technically, like, the Snap is better than the Lay's, so I gotta put, like, a 9 in there. That crunch, okay, I'm not even gonna compare it to the Lay's on the crunch. Like, the crunch is there, but it's, like, softened. It's like it's a dampened crunch.
Yeah.
Like, what is happening? Like,
Yo, that is freaking true.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lower my score because
What do you got?
because I can't.
What do you got?
I'm gonna lower that down to a 5.
That's less than Lay's.
So that,
No,
yeah, that's like
it
a
is.
dampened, like,
It is.
if
Because
it
of that
wasn't dampened, it would be more crunch. But
Yeah.
it's like softened somehow.
Now that I really think about it.
It's a
weird.
different, yeah.
So
It's a
I'm gonna
different
drop a 5 in there.
So
Lemuel Shipman, he would indeed eat his shoe.
Thank you. Thank you.
The satisfaction, bro, that was the least satisfying chip so far. Because of that dampenness combined with the disappointment and flavor combined compared to these other ones. Like that flavor,
Yeah,
bro, it's like, bro, you only made it because the whole rest of your country is trash.
So,
that is
It's like you didn't have to be fast. You just had to be faster than the guy behind you, and so you were good. The bear got him, and you made it.
I mean,
So
How to make you be in first place and still feel bad.
satisfaction. I mean, 1. I'll be generous with a 1. I mean, would I eat my shoe instead of these?
guys,
Bro, I'm gonna eat my shoe.
thank you. I'm not the only one.
I'll eat my shoe, man.
Me,
Like-
you, and Lemuel are eating our shoes.
I know when I'm looking at the one, I'm gonna be like, nope, shoes.
Okay, man, that was
What
a sad
is next?
experience.
I'm not starting with this one. I know you love this one.
Wavy jalapeno.
Do I?
But Brent, bro, I was so excited about those Pringles. I was like, the Pringles were bad, but like these are here. They must be good. I took a big old bite.
Wait.
That's a different kind of chip.
Oh, wait. I gotta do like they
So
do
I
with
hope
the,
these are good.
How they do it? Ooh, it doesn't work.
Bro, don't break my chips. It's not working.
It doesn't work. I remember the commercial they used to do it, but dang it, you losing points for that. I'm already not satisfied because I could not recreate what they used to do.
Lemuel is Alex.
Oh yeah, he is. Okay, so here we go.
Those should definitely have crunch. Those wavy ones, giving them unfair advantage over the barbecue.
I have been reminded.
This is a whole different chip, Keyboard.
I have been reminded.
These are from Pringles 2, people, just so you know.
Oh, they are.
Yeah. These are the Pringles 2 Victors. Let me see that. Yeah, I mean, these are thicker for sure.
I have to take a couple because there's different categories, like different chips.
This is how the barbecue should have been. This is not dampened at all.
That heat, though.
Actually,
That's the hottest one we've had so far.
Bro, I'm really upset we didn't get cups of water.
Well, you know what? This is the grind, guys. Who's starting? Go for it.
Woo! Oh, shoot, I need water. Oh, fuck. Oh, shoot. There it is. Oh.
you want some more, man? All right, so
Crap.
the Snap. I think this is one of the strong, categories of this chip. It's a good Snap. It's like good enough, but it's not there.
The
All
crunch
right.
is better than the Snap.
Actually, so for the Snap, let me give that a 6. Definitely a step above from the barbecue. Let me give it a 7. I'll be, with the crunch. Now I actually get what you were saying about that dampened feel, but like when it's like once you crunch it, like 1, 2, 3, it's gone. It's gone. It's just like the barbecue, but you expect it to crunch a lot more based on the first snap. It's like a great snap, but then the next, when you start crunching on it, it just starts melting. It's like, no.
When I said there's no damping,
where are you?
Yeah.
And it just dies.
Yeah. It's not a soldier. It's like it's not a soldier because it's going through the trenches. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's going, and it just gives up.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Malcolm. Sorry, I apologize.
No, that's fine.
It's like, so it's like like right after I said, oh, they're less dampened because they were like more crunchy, but it ended quicker.
Yes. Basically, it's like how quick does this crunch?
I gotta pause, guys. We forgot to say.
Yes.
The Pringles barbecue. They were.
Oh, okay.
We cared so little about those. We just moved right on.
Just forgot about it. That's a fact.
That's what happens.
Back to the jalapeno.
Back to the crunch. I'm gonna also give it a 5. Same as the barbecue because they have the same issue. That's fine, buddy.
I need that water.
Satisfaction. Also a 5. The crunch made it, like so. It's such a disappointment. It's like it's like a roller coaster. You start great with the snap. The crunch takes you down. You're like, what is this? It's fake. It's not true. It's not genuine. It's made in China. So that's a satisfaction.
Yep, right. No,
Would I be okay with this chip? No, because of the same. I'll give it this. I'd probably eat my shoe.
Whoa!
Yes, because it's hot and it's just no.
It's lacking. It has been found wanting.
Okay.
My feet sweat might produce a better flavor.
Ooh,
burn!
Fire!
Dang!
Fire!
Dang, like that? Okay.
Bars on that jalapeno.
Let's see if I can save it. So, the snap. Because of the shape of the wavy pattern on this thing, it does help it. I'm going to give that an 8. Now, for the crunch, the crunch did not last. It gave up. It was like the person you relied on and it just did not come through.
Exactly.
And it looked like it would. So I'm really going to and that's the thing about it. That's what makes this even, I have to give the crunch, it has to be less than the barbecue for me. Because up front, it sold me something. And then it did not deliver anything near what I was expecting. So I have to give that a 3.
That's heartbreaking.
It is. Now the satisfaction. I'm gonna give that satisfaction a 7. And would I eat my shoe? I wouldn't eat my shoe. It wouldn't.
But you don't want those. Though.
I mean, yeah.
You're just
Yeah.
Okay, the snap. I'm gonna go big 10 on the snap.
Okay.
Because I think the snap was just as strong as Doritos. The crunch, I'm okay that it didn't last as long as the barbecue. I'm okay with that. I chew pretty fast, so it's dust, it's gone. But I needed that. But I appreciate that it did have a slightly stronger crunch than the barbecue, which did not do well in my book. So I'm gonna give the crunch an 8. Anyway, so I was being pretty generous with those two, but this is where it goes downhill. The flavor wasn't there for me. The heat came too quick.
It did though. I was like,
gotcha, coughing.
Gotcha. Yeah, exactly. Got me. So the satisfaction, like 3. And bro, you know what I would do? I'd be eating my shoe.
You know what he do?
He eats his shoe.
What do we got?
So for these, we're
No
joining
wonder.
the barbecue in
Okay, that's consistent.
It is. It is.
Well,
is.
Pringles, man. Pringles.
Pringles.
You guys missed part 2. Just watch part 1. It's the same trash. You'll be fine. Next up, Sun Chips.
Is that you? You got
Will wants these.
Okay.
No.
He thinks these are gonna be
Oh well, yeah. I'll try
one
them
of the god
first.
tier.
You think it's gonna be the God tier?
They definitely should have some snap and some crunch.
They should, but remember, this is contending with the Dorito
Bro, I am.
tortilla chip.
I know.
Were these spicy? I don't remember.
Slightly spicy.
He's just savoring every crunch.
Let me take a few.
Oh wow,
Yo,
that is a strong chip.
you know what's crazy? I think the Lord was telling me today. This is story time. I don't do it, we don't do it, but I have to give you story time as I'm eating this. I went to the vending machine today and I said, you know what? Well, what am I gonna have? 'Cause I need something to get me over the hump of lunch, right? And in the window, I could see one Sun Chip garden salsa bag sitting at the curl, meaning somebody had paid and they were not interested in fighting for that thing. I said, you know what, God? I'm just gonna give this a little nudge. And if it is in your will, Lord, for me to have this chip, it will drop without any effort. And do you believe what happened?
It fell.
It fell.
Thy chip fell.
And the Lord blessed me. And whoever decided to not fight for it blessed me with an early experience of the day with this.
Bro,
Amen, bro.
I think this is about to be our very first ever god tier item.
I think I have to send it up to the top. I have to.
You want to start?
Veronica agrees.
I will
The
start.
garden is the best chip.
I will give. I doubted, man. I doubted that snap, and then it hit me, and I was like, 10.
Bruh.
I said 10. I said 10. And then I said, but the crunch is not gonna hold up, and I got slapped all around. That is a 10.
Yes.
The
Let's
satisfaction.
go, baby.
The Lord knew that I needed this today. At least 2 sessions. Okay? Gotta give it a 10. Oh my God. And would I eat my shoe? Or would I think about it? Or would I say, absolutely, I'm gonna be keeping that? I'm gonna be keeping it.
Thank you. Can I go next?
You can. Let's hear it.
Can I get the bag while I describe this beautiful chip?
Bruh.
Ladies and gentlemen of the world, this is the chip. This is the chip that if I'm on that island, I would just eat one chip per day and just say a prayer, because I know I'll be fine. This chip will remind me of hope.
It will sustain you.
Oh no, the Lord will through this chip. Amen, brother. Amen. This chip is the best chip. The crunch, the snap, the satisfaction. The fact that it's whole grain gives it like a natural sweetness. I don't know if it's natural, but I think it is.
I know what you're talking about.
It's like that sweetness, like at the end.
I still
It's
have
perfect.
it.
I have that. I have that sweetness.
It's perfect. It's perfect. Just slap all 10s around it. Just do it. Just do it. Snap, crunch. Look, another story time. This one's a little bit short. At work, every time I would go to the machine, it was a machine, but this wasn't on the machine. It was just there to grab. I tested almost every chip, and then at one point, I just grabbed these. I
remember
went
we
for
talked
these.
about it.
This is, guys.
This might have been what started.
This is what started. Got it.
Is it really?
Yes.
I think so. I really
It
believe.
did start talking about Sun Chip. That is where it started for sure, so probably.
No.
The creation of God tier is here before you. It did not make God tier in its original session. But these are all new categories, and for these categories, this is a freaking god tier chip. It's got the snap. It's got the crunch. It is super duper satisfying, and for whatever it's worth, I would rather eat these than my shoes. Ooh, we just got, ladies and gentlemen, a freaking god tier anything.
Ba, 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 ba.
Finally, the day has come. Slow clap.
Yes.
Yes.
There it is. God tier has been found.
Yes.
Thank you, Jesus, for your provision.
Yes.
Woo!
We gotta
Move
keep
along.
going.
Move along.
And it's time to like go to the worst chip, in my opinion, other than the Pringles.
Yeah, that's a big fall.
I do not want to start.
From-
I'd rather be the last.
Going from God tier to abomination.
For real.
Hey, wait. We don't know.
We don't
Gotta give
know
it-
about the snap and the crunch. It's not about the
gotta give
flavor.
it different
It's about the
categories.
snap and the crunch.
Different categories.
Oh, bro, that smell. I wish I did. It's not a category. Not a category. Oh, I got a big old chip.
Yeah. See?
Okay, so I had a snap. That crunch though, not so much.
I'm not into this.
Okay. All right. I got it real quick.
Yeah. Can we just?
Got it real quick. Ruffles. You need. You're out of the game. You need to stop.
Yeah.
When you're original, you can't put it out anymore. I mean, you do, but when you can't stand, like, and not even. And here's the thing. It's not even saying it can't stand against its own, because it made it to the championships, the Chip Olympics. It made it. Okay. So for the different categories. Okay. So for the snap, I will give that 6.
Wow.
I will.
That's
I will.
very generous.
However, it falls so far short of the
does.
glory. It falls so far short, my guy. Like, it's like, oh, snap. What am I eating?
What just happened?
What just happened?
Is
It
this
was over.
dissolving in my mouth?
Exactly. Give that a 0. A 0. Now, satisfaction, give that a 0. A hardcore 0. Would I eat my shoe, though? I would eat your shoes. And my shoes. Okay? That's how horrible this is. Who's next?
I'll go. The snap.
Thank you for closing it.
I thought the snap was pretty good. I'm gonna drop that at 6 as well. The crunch, I'll be generous. I'll give it a 1. The satisfaction, that was not satisfying. 0. Bro, yeah, bro. Like, give me your shoe. We'll trade shoes. We'll just eat shoes.
We'll have a shoe lunch.
Okay, my turn. 0 all across.
Woo!
Didn't like the snap. Didn't like the crunch. Definitely not satisfied. So I'm on a line and right. I dip the sole of my shoe on salt water. Take it out. Leave it like where the sun will like make it crisp. Cut it. Eat it. That'll be a Ruffles. So I'd rather eat. I'd rather eat my sole. Like,
Yo, that you know what's great about that is I was right there. Imagery was here.
That was some
like,
top
dang,
notch. I was
he
like,
got the soap, dipped it in the
dipped it,
water,
he
threw
cut
it,
it.
let it freaking bake, and then he sliced it, and he said that was a ruffle.
yeah.
And then in my head it said soul equal ruffle. I was like, right on,
Exactly.
with you.
so, as it turns out, I forgot to put a picture up for the ruffle. So everybody can know it doesn't even matter. It's a freaking abomination. It does not deserve to be in the Chip Olympics. I'm happy. I'm delighted we could not get Utz because it would have been just as freaking bad. Moving on, we just can pretend that didn't even happen.
Because it's an abomination.
Abomination.
Oh my god.
But good.
Taking
is
it back
upon
up.
us.
Taking it back up.
To the top. Miss Vicky's jalapeno.
Do you want to get these, Mel?
Let me. No.
Please.
I want to start the finale.
All right. Start.
I don't want.
Cinderella off the ball. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah.
Look. Even though this is not the barbecue one, I still think Miss Vicky's is the top contender. So let me just. Gotta get a few.
We don't have any gotta have it chips. These could be for that.
Hey man, we're at extremes here. We're supposed to be at least.
Yeah. I can hear the crunch in your mouth.
Bro.
I just like things that go invisible. Snap. Crunch. Bro. If that sweet southern barbecue had this crunch, God tier.
Probably.
But it doesn't.
Dang, that would have been a god tier chip. Shoot.
All right, I'll go first.
Go for it.
My expectations
I forgot.
were really high. And I think, even though the snap is great, after tasting chunks, look, when you already know the best, it's so hard.
You've experienced a touch of heaven. Everything else is just less.
I cannot. It's like I cannot. So it's like I'll give it a 9 on the snap. The crunch, I'll give it a 10. Definitely satisfied with these, but it has the same issue as the spicy nacho Doritos. So I'll give it a 10 and satisfied.
Oh no! You show the spicy nacho Doritos or the wavy?
The spicy nacho.
Oh my
Doritos.
bad. Yeah,
You mean the Desert Island problem?
Okay.
Yes,
get
it's the desert island problem. Like, I love it. I love the heat, but it's not for the desert island situation. So no, I can keep eating it, but I wouldn't be excited about it.
Yeah, I mean, you can't be guzzling in salt water.
No, I
Can't do it. I'll go.
Go for it.
The snap, bro, I'll drop a 10 for that snap. That crunch, I'll drop a 10 for that crunch. Satisfaction, I am not satisfied. I am very uncomfortable sitting in my seat right now with all that spice in my mouth. The last couple were not spicy, and I was finally getting over, like, oh, the spicy's gone from my mouth. And here it is, back, making me uncomfortable. 6. And I mean, I gotta eat my shoes, guys.
He would rather eat his shoes. I mean, but I can understand it. Now, check it out. Crunch and snap, snap and crunch, however you want to interchange it. Drop a 10, please. Now, satisfaction. Here's where it really falters. Because
Oh, my mouth hurts. It's so hot.
my mouth actually does hurt. Not as bad, but here's the part that gets me. It's now burning my esophagus.
Yeah, dude, I feel
It's
it.
like down
I love
here.
that.
Fire has been lit.
But here's the thing: if I'm like sick or something, and it's like I'm looking for some kind of soothing warmness, like maybe, but I'm not looking for that right now.
You're on a desert island.
So now,
Imagine a desert
yeah,
island.
so now I'm thinking it's like, a desert island, and I got to deal with this. It's like, well, do I really want? I have to think about: do I want to engage this chip right now, given the turtles are right over there, or these squirrels are right over there, or there's a beast chasing me? Like there's so many things to consider. Do I want to be comfortable hiding? Like, I gotta give it a 2. Gotta give it a 2. Now, would I eat my shoe? Of course not. Of course not. But
I know. I know.
So, Miss Vicky's jalapeno. Not great, but like it. Fair middle. Fair middle. Here we go, guys.
Here we go.
The grand finale of all the chips. We may never do chips ever again, and this is how we're gonna end it. Very itty bitty bag. It's all we can get. Jersey Mike's. Pick it up. I have never tried these before. Have any of you guys tried these?
Yes.
I think I have.
am very excited. Very high hopes. Let me dig into this.
This is the
Whatever.
Cinderella
We
pack.
should have gotten one bag each.
For real.
I didn't get to smell it last time. I had to smell it this time.
Well, you didn't get to smell it at all.
Exactly.
Never
Because we
been.
never had it.
Pass it on to you. I'll be the last one.
Oh, I need more than just those 2. Got some crunch.
Gotta grab a few.
Not so much on the snap, but it's got some crunch. Which is weird. It shouldn't be backwards. Well, I need some water is what I need. No, it's got snap. It's got snap. It's not as good as the Lay's.
Cinderella, you done jumped the line.
That's a bummer.
Fairy godmother turned that pumpkin into a dang carrot. What did she turn on?
I can start.
The dog into a horse.
Snap. 10. Crunch.
It's the mouse.
9. It's almost there. Satisfaction. I'm not very satisfied. My hopes were high. I had big expectations, and they were unmet. But it's still it's still good though. But 6. I don't know. I wouldn't eat my shoes.
Okay. I want to hit this up next. So, crunch and the snap, really good. Really good. Okay? I got to give those 10s. I have to. Alright? Now, here's the part. Once again, falters. We've had... This has been like a barbecue contest. Let's be honest about what it really came down to. It's like if there was like a brisket challenge or whatever, barbecue challenge, and we just showed up and just trying all these different kinds of barbecues that people had. It's kind of what happened with the chips here. All right, this barbecue did not meet the mark. Like it had this weird entry taste, and I was like, I could do without that. And then I thought, you know what? Maybe it's just because we opened the bag. Just opened the bag. It's now breathing, get some air in there. Maybe it's gonna shift and change. And then I had, after we done went through the rotation, I had again, and it still hit me with the same nasty entry taste. I'm giving that a 0 on the barbecue. We've had much better barbecue here today. Now, would I eat my own shoe? No. That crunch saved it. There are other flavors in it that saved it. But I just, the barbecue didn't do it for me. And that's what it's called. It's called Smokehouse Barbecue.
Back to my guy. The last person talking about the last chip.
So, it hit me hard. I thought this chip was going to be better. But let me go back to the same thing that happened with the other chips. We've met the God tier. We've met the God tier chip. This falls so much short of it. It's crazy. The snap and the crunch is just like the jalapeno. It's a 9 and a 10. But the satisfaction, though, it's just like Eva said. We've had barbecue chips. And even though barbecue was not the God tier, we kind of know, the different flavors that are out there. And this it competes, but it's not the best. So I'll give it a 6. But I'll definitely eat this chip. I'll be happy to have this chip.
Okay.
I won't be sad. I'll be happy.
Okay.
So what do we got?
Just barely.
Ooh.
It's up there with the Doritos. Would love it.
Really? How did it get there?
Bro, the snap and the crunch, man.
It's a snap and the crunch.
Dang.
It's good enough of a snap, good enough of a crunch.
He's 10. Because on eating it on the island,
Oh, okay,
that's what did it.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
That's exactly 30 points, which is
That's
the minimum
reasonable.
you can have for love it.
That's reasonable. So, gentlemen, we found a God tier.
We
Bruh.
found a dang God tier. I literally thought we might never find anything God tier.
But I have a question. Now I have an honest question. This is going to get to the gates. Okay? It's going to get to the gates. And we know the good Lord is going to say, it's going to comb you top to bottom. It's going to comb it top to bottom. Everything, the entirety of it. And we have to be 100% thorough when we say, was it God tier today? Yes. But among everything that it brings to the table,
I mean, technically, no.
technically, no.
Because it was not God tier in the original class.
But we do give credit where credit's due. It's definitely going to get to the
As far
gates.
as these 4 categories
Yes.
go, it is God tier.
It is going to get to the gate, and it is the highest ranking one. Highest ranking chip that we've had among this whole journey. We've been going, once I'll say it again, we've been going on this journey from before, just about around the time and start of COVID. And it's been how many months later, and we were look, we wanted to do this, we wanted to bring you this, we had this journey, and we're here, and it's over.
These chips are literally, okay, we can just call this proven fact. The best chip that exists.
And if you want to challenge us, understand it is going to have to go through the grinder of the first category and the second category at the same time. So if you have a chip that you want us to try, let us know. Let us know. But if it's trash, understand.
We're going to tell you it's trash.
We're going to tell you. We're going to.
Or rather, it's going to be an abomination.
We got the category for a reason. Okay? So, gentlemen,
freaking
we found the champion chip right here.
Championship.
All right. Now, are we going to go through what I forgot what we called it, but let's just say it's akin to Dante's Inferno of the worst of the worst of the worst of chips. I think we can actually find that. I think we can find it.
We did it already.
We did.
Not against the worst of the worst of all the chips.
Nah, man. We're done with chips.
We're done?
We're done with chips.
We find the God tier. We find the worst one, which in my opinion was that Pringle chicken.
Rotisserie chicken?
Yes.
That was nasty. So, next, in the coming weeks, we're going to begin/continue the Wing Olympics. The tryouts, and then the Olympics. We've done B-Dubs, Buffalo Wild Wings, and there are many more to come before we arrive at the Wing Olympics. If you have recommendations for wing places, hit us up. Let us know. We have to be able to get it in Raleigh, North Carolina. If I can't get it here, nobody's sending me wings from California, let me tell you. I don't want to eat those.
All right, gentlemen, we did it. We made it. And
finally,
here it is.
Finally.
Was it God tier?
It was God tier this time, bro.
Well, gentlemen, it's a long journey. And we're out. Peace.